If you're a fitness fan or follow fitness influencers on social media, you've probably seen Gymshark gear, which features a basic logo that includes the name Gymshark and a shark's head. When it comes to exercise gear, Gymshark is probably the status symbol. Behind this well-known emblem is a $1.3 billion corporation with a 30-year-old founder, CEO, and 70% stakeholder who was only 20 when it all started. So, how did a company that didn't exist a decade ago become the favored workout apparel of every gym rat and celebrity? Hi, and welcome to Luxsio. Today, we have for you 15 fascinating facts you probably didn't know about Gymshark. But before we begin, make sure you click that subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on more of our awesome videos. Number 1. For at least 2 years, Francis had handmade Gymshark clothing. Then Francis didn't wait to start creating Gymshark products until he could rent a factory and acquire pricey equipment. He began by hand, using only a sewing machine and a screen printer in his parents' basement. He learned to sew from his grandma, and his friend taught him how to screen print, according to him. And he did it while balancing school and a job at Pizza Hut. Not for a month, 2 months, or 6 months, but for 2 years until he got it right. Number 2. A 19-year-old launched Gymshark. Yes, you read that correctly. Ben Francis, a 19-year-old from Birmingham, UK, founded the athletic apparel company, which is now a global brand that competes with Nike and Adidas. This just proves that no one is ever really too young to start a company. Number 3. Gymwear wasn't the first venture for Gymshark. It wasn't always like this for Gymshark. This may seem strange given that we associate Gymshark with gym clothing, but when Ben Francis and his co-founder Louise Morgan first established the company in 2011, they were primarily focused on drop shipping, health, and fitness products. He struggled to get gym clothes that suited him well and provided comfort and stability while working out, despite being a gym junkie himself. So, as is the case with many entrepreneurial ventures, he set out to solve his problem. His goal was to create a hybrid of American and European styles. That's how Gymshark, as we know it today, got its start. Number 4. One of the first brands to embrace influencer marketing was Gymshark. Gymshark became and continues to be a trusted brand thanks to social media. However, until the effects began to materialize, Francis had no idea what a tremendous tool he had in his hands. Francis sent his products to his favorite fitness content creators only to see if they liked them, at a time when most brands weren't paying much attention to influencer marketing. As a result, these social media stars with hundreds and thousands of followers began wearing it and raving about Gymshark. As you might expect, this helped the brand gain a lot of attention in a short amount of time. Francis was able to compete with globally famous brands in the fitnesswear niche with only social media and a small amount of funding. Even today, Gymshark does not set aside millions of pounds for celebrity endorsements. It continues to promote itself through popular bloggers on various social media networks, as it has done since the beginning. Number 5. The name Gymshark was not chosen for any unique reason. Gymshark is an interesting concept, which is why Francis chose it when searching for low-cost domain names on GoDaddy. Number 6. The Gymshark logo was not what it is now. Gymshark, like many other businesses, had been evolving for quite some time. One of the most significant changes it has made over the years is its logo. The original logo was designed to seem like a quality seal. It included a circle in the center, a muscular, aggressive-looking shark flexing its arm muscles, and the phrases Gymshark and fitness on either side of the circle. With the help of Martin Williams, Francis later redesigned the logo to what we see now as the brand new in popularity. A well-known designer and creative founder from the United Kingdom, Williams drew inspiration from competitors like Nike, Adidas, and other well-known brands to create a simple style. Number 7. Before Gymshark, Francis had tried out 6 other businesses. You'd think that at the age of 19, Francis would have come up with its fantastic concept and hit the jackpot, right? You could argue he's got more experience than the average adolescent venturing into the dark waters of e-commerce. Gymshark wasn't his first or even second venture into the fitness industry. In fact, it was his seventh. He has previously tried his hand at 6 other fitness brands, as well as 2 fitness apps. These endeavors drove him to launch Gymshark because of the obstacles and lessons he learned. Talk about being resilient. Number 8. After its first fitness expo, Gymshark had its first big hit. While Gymshark was finding some attention on the internet, it wasn't until Francis went to the Body Power Expo, a famous fitness expo, that the brand took off. He had spent all of his savings on the entry fee and had not squandered the opportunity. From his Gymshark booth, he spoke to everyone he could. The event was a success, to say the least. As the excitement generated by it helped the business sell out all of its new products on its website 30 minutes after they were launched. This was more successful than Gymshark has ever documented up to that moment, going from making approximately $300 a day to about $50,000 in half an hour. Number 9. Originally designed for guys, Gymshark now caters primarily to women. Francis launched Gymshark for males largely, but rapidly realized that there was a growing demand for athletic leisure clothing, especially among women on social media, as a result of his troubles in finding fitness gear. In summary, women were spending a lot of money on trendy gymwear, so Gymshark began to cater to their requirements. That was a brilliant decision because by 2020, women would account for around 2/3 of all Gymshark purchases. Number 10. Gymshark's products are now sold in practically every country on the planet. Gymshark's expansion hasn't been hampered by the lack of a physical location. It appears to have expedited the process. After all, leasing physical space requires no capital. Gymshark now has customers in over 180 countries across the world. To put it into perspective, there are only 195 countries on Earth. Number 11. In 2015, Francis resigned as CEO of Gymshark. Francis announced his decision to stand down as CEO of Gymshark 3 years after starting and leading a successful fitness firm. Many people were taken aback by this choice. After all, how do you leave a firm that you built from the ground up? Your parents' garage in this situation. Francis described the motivation behind this decision on his website. Part of this was to concentrate on what he was strong at, as he couldn't do everything himself, and to appoint a CEO with sufficient business management experience. He returned to leadership in 2021 and is still the company's CEO today. Number 12. Francis does not own the entire corporation. So, this isn't exactly brand new. If you were paying attention at the beginning of the video, we said that he only owned 70% of Gymshark. However, considering that his co-founder sold his part, you'd suppose he now owned the entire company as the sole founder and CEO. However, Francis had ambitions to expand abroad. So in 2020, he sold a 21% ownership to a global equity investor, General Atlantic, in order to secure funding. Number 13. In 2020, the Gymshark co-founder sold the company for $100 million. Louis Morgan's departure in 2020 is one of the major mysteries surrounding Gymshark. Morgan, who co-founded the business with Francis in his parents' garage, opted to sell his half of the company in 2020 for $100 million. While the cause of this is unknown, the two pals who had been friends since childhood appear to have broken up. Number 14. Gymshark is one of only a few unicorns of UK-based companies. A unicorn startup is a privately held startup having a market capitalization of over $1 billion. After selling that 21% interest to General Atlantic, Gymshark became a unicorn startup in 2020. There were fewer than 25 unicorn startups in the UK at the time, and there are still less than 50 unicorn startups in the UK now. Number 15. Gymshark only has one physical store. It's interesting that for such a large and expensive brand, there are no real locations where you can walk in and buy exercise clothes, except for one in London, England. Gymshark currently functions online via its websites, so it's not only about marketing. The internet is crucial to the entire brand. So there you have it. Gymshark's humble roots are something we all can draw inspiration from, backed by resilience and dedication. And this brings us to our question. What's a very interesting fact that you've learned from our list today? Share your thoughts in the comments. As always, thank you for supporting us. If you enjoy seeing videos like this, make sure you give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more inspiring and valuable content. We'll see you in the next video.